Greetings, beloved family of light. My divinity to yours. Welcome to Ascension Star Portal. Thank you if you are new, and a hearty welcome should you decide to stay. Thank you if you are returning. Beautiful gratitude to each and every one of you for your love, your kindness, your compassion and understanding, your acceptance and participation of the light, in the light, from the light, for the light. We are taking great leaps that begun with little steps. Spirit says, I am proud of each and every one of you that are holding hands, connecting hearts, and spreading love across the planet at this very difficult time. Your message for today, the download I received while preparing for this channel, is your heart is your true sanctuary of worship. Your heart is your true sanctuary of worship. And what Spirit is saying is what I have taught many students over the years. Seeking outside of yourself will only cause for you to continue to seek for all the answers, the wisdom, the information, the peace, the faith, the trust, and everything that you search externally is in fact internal. It is in your heart, which is your real sanctuary, your real church, your real temple, your real mosque, your real cave of solitude and worship. It is in the epicenter of the heart that when you allow that door to unlock itself through your intention and your affirmation, and when you enter this beautiful pink chamber of light, that you in fact are ever present in your divine sanctuary. And this is the only place that the divine resides. Nothing outside will fulfill you. Nothing outside will complete you. But we are not saying that you should not seek for help, for guidance and understanding. It is important that you use discernment, that you introspect and ensure that what you are searching for, you are receiving righteously. Today's message is part 3 of the Archangel Michael series, and today we will clear the emotional body, which is your heart center. Now I must tell you that I've been working with the chakric system and doing healing for many years on people, on the planet. And your heart center is your 4th chakra, the Anahata chakra. I call it the watermelon chakra. Very easy to explain to people to bring them into visualization, where the center of your heart is beautiful rose pink, blush pink, as it cascades in the very frequencies of light and dark shades of pink, from the pastels to the deeper. And around that is the beautiful emerald green in soft to dark shades, and therefore I call it the watermelon. The green energy, the green light, protects the heart. And often it is only depicted as just green light, completely protecting. But inside that depth which is hidden is your sanctuary. And it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of energy to step into that center. We often call it your inner child energy, which is true. That's where your divine essence, your true innocence exists. That pure, childlike part of you that you forget. That part of you that needs the humor, the love, the light, the simplicity, the playfulness, the laughter. And when we heal that part of us and remind ourselves, though in adult bodies, that we are very much the children of God, the Creator, that we connect with the center so easily and effortlessly, and we open even more layers of light and the divine, which is designed to come and sit next to you, to hold you, to comfort you, to wipe away your tears, your fears. And that is the design of the sanctuary. I ask each and every one of you now to close your eyes, to find your space of quiet, serenity, serendipity, tranquility, and spirituality. To bring into your essence this beautiful peace as you begin to ease and allow yourself to please. The comfort, the support, and the love and the light that begins to bathe you from the essence and presence and the effervescence as you immerse yourself in your inner sanctuary, in your heart, center of your chest. This beautiful pink light is switched on and begins to gradually gain luminosity, spreading out into your chest, over your breasts, back and front, lighting up the chest and heart cavities, and you just surrender into this light, and all that weight on your shoulders is no more. It just falls into this light and melts away like butter on a hot knife. As you breathe in and out, breathe in love, breathe out love, breathe in peace, and breathe out peace. Inhale light, pink light, and exhale, pink light. And it's so calming and embalming. So we invite the energies of Archangel Michael to come in. And the room you're in, or the space you're in, begins to flow in these soft shades, exuding from your heart, filling up the energy field around you, and such softness and gentleness and tenderness and kindness, and so much loveliness and lovingness, bringing about an energy of wellness and oneness, the energy drawing Archangel Michael into togetherness. And as he enters, you begin to feel such a feeling of gentle yet overwhelming presence. In his sapphire blue light, he creates a vortex of energy around you, protecting you. I want you mentally to thank him for his presence, for his love. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your love and your presence, for your protection, and for helping us today, for helping me, so I may be in better service of myself, my family, my loved ones, in all that I do, and for the planet, for the earth, for humanity, for the animals and the birds, and for nature. I thank you for helping me improve, for helping me to heal today in even greater ways than I could ever imagine. Greetings, beloved hearts, brothers and sisters of light. It is I, Michael the Archangel, and I come to you, each and every one, on the ray of love and light. I thank you for trusting, for believing, for your faith. I thank you, each and every one that has come thus far. For if you are here, it is by divine arrangement, divine engineering. We sent out the call, and if you have picked up the call, then it is with us that you shall stand forever tall. We proceed today to clear your heart energy, your heart center, and bring it into the synergies and frequencies so that you are able to connect on a deeper, hearty level, in a grander energy frequency of love, which very quickly will graduate to unconditional love. For we have said that lust into love and love into unconditional love. And from today, you should vibrate in such a high frequency of love that it will just grow and envelop you, your environment, and the planet. What is love? Love is an energy, a frequency. Love is the be-all and the end-all, the entire makeup of creation. For our Creator creates on the frequency of love in many ways, in many forms, in many colors and vibrations. Love is not infatuation. The love that you understand on your planet is more material, artificial. commercial. And the love we talk about sees through everything clearly. It does not separate, segregate, oppress, divide. It is equal and just. For it matters not the garment you wear, the colour, the amount of wealth you have, where you live, what you own, what degree you have. That is not love. That is everything artificial that you shall leave behind on the earth. For when you leave here, you take nothing but the vibration of love. And that is what is weighed. Your heart. Not your soul, your heart. And if there is no love, then you have failed. And I say this with love and light. For many of you will have the opportunity to return time and time again to correct your mistakes. And do you want to do that? Do you want to drive over the same spot 100,000 times? I do not think so. What is love? Love is a pure energy, my brothers and sisters, beloved children of earth. For love is an energy that if you could only feel, it will be like a cosmic orgasm, a burst of light, creating brilliance, excellence, shining in every crack and crevice to light up the darkness or the absence of light, and to bring such a harmony, such an amount of peace and abundance that each and every one of you could live in such joy. Can you imagine a life like that? It exists. It is real. But you have held yourself back from experiencing that because you have allowed yourself to be supported and shackled and controlled, and it is not all of you to blame entirely. It is just the way it has been. Love became lust and greed. And today we ask you to transform those thoughts from lust and greed and fear and worry into love. You are, like our channel, the one I speak through, always says, you are your very first love affair. You are your very first romance. How much do you love yourself before you allow to be loved or to give love? Do you think it is crazy to say, I love myself? Do you think you'll be crazy if you say, I am in love with me? I think you will be crazy if you think not. If you think you are not crazy. I love myself more than I could love anybody else. That should be your motto, because when you understand and give love and feel love for yourself, you will respect yourself so much, and you will then be able to give it genuinely to someone, to another, and you will then be able to attract the same vibration back to you. If we love for the sake of wanting, if we love because we like, or we compete, or we compare, or we copy, it is not love. It is false. Love is a marriage of the heart, beginning with you and the divine, and then that is externalized. Love is such a beautiful energy. It is priceless, it is precious, it is free. You do not need to pay for it, not at all. Any expression of love on a material level should be an accessory to the unconditional love that you actually are feeling, and not for the point or the purpose of attracting something that does not exist trying to manifest it into existence. Your world has commercialized love to keep you bankrupt, mentally, emotionally, spiritually bankrupt, to allow you to work, to spend on things, to invest in things that do not invest in you. I will share something else with you now. We talk about investment. The one I speak through is also very often said, and we do hear. And these are her original quotes, I must say. But we do give her the downloads, and then she brings it into a sentence. And she often tells people, invest in that which will reinvest in you. And that is not just about money, it's about everything. If you eat something, she says, think about what you're eating. Are you eating for taste, for flavor, out of hunger? Then you're eating for the wrong reasons. But if you eat for nutrition and sustenance and health, then you're eating for the right reasons. So choose your food wisely. Do not let your food choose you. Your heart is a sacred chamber and was created for a reason, a purpose, like all others. It is the chakra that is situated in the center of the upper three and the lower three, bringing the marriage together of each of these levels, upper and lower. Everything, absolutely everything that you think, you do, you feel, you touch, you taste, you sense, all of it inevitably gets processed through the heart and then becomes distributed into the different parts of you. So if you're thinking a tense thought through your mental body, it's filtered in the heart, and the heart sends it back if it rejects it. And it goes and sits or hangs somewhere in the balance until it manifests. And the same goes for every other energy you ingest, you digest and assimilate. So today, I ask of you to open up your heart center. And as I stand before you, placing my hands of light over your heart, begin to feel these beautiful sensations of either hot or cold, little sensations of light, perhaps tingling and tickling and pulsating, sending through these sensations expanding your heart, and I fill it with love so that you have the strength now, the courage to release. Bring into your vision a vessel, a shape, a color, a size, very much in the etheric of your heart, so that you are able to drop into that vessel what you are releasing. And I will hold that vessel for you. I want you to go deep in. and withdraw your pain, your suffering, your grief, your anxiety and your losses, your heartache, the loss of loved ones that you are still mourning or grieving for. Abusive relationships or friendships. Depression, anxiety, every kind of emotional pain that you have felt, that you still remember, that you still harbor, I want you to release it, please. If it is your will and wish, of course, to free yourself from this attachment that is clogging and blocking you. Many of you have been abused in many ways, but a physical abuse becomes a mental and an emotional abuse. They all work in a vicious circle, attacking each other. So it's not restricted just to a physical abuse. It torments you, it becomes mental. It pains and hurts you, it becomes emotional. A violent marriage, crisis or tragedy, all of that. Be courageous, dear ones, and if the tears flow, and I do see some of your eyes welling up and tears rolling, let it be. Those are not tears of weakness. It is tears of great strength. Begin to release. Sob if you must. It is all part of your release. We want you instead to cry tears of joy and happiness. And how will you do that if you are allowing to sit on top of you and compress your heart and almost suffocate it with so much pain? If you have bared witness to a crisis in the world, a tragedy, a cataclysmic natural disaster, or a man-created one, release it and bless all the souls in love, light and peace, and say, I free you, my loved ones of the earth. We may not know each other, but Archangel Michael and heaven does, and I release you to them. Do not remain stuck. Move to the light. And as you begin to release, and have already done so, feel your heart lighten and brighten as the light now fills up all the space from all the cloudiness, the shadows, the greys, the darkness. As you begin to take your power back. Allow the light to do what it needs to do. Do not hold back. If you have felt dark feelings for someone or another and have said hurtful things or them to you, Please let it go. And I give you a few more moments before we close off this particular release. I will now remove this vessel from your heart space, and I will take it away with me and transform it into light and healing for the planet. So I want you to understand that the energy that you have offloaded and released is not positive, but we shall transform the very energy of the earth that you have accumulated into light for the earth. And that is the magic of transformation. You have the power to change something negative into positive. I believe we have given that message in yesterday's channel, in the mental body. I will now place my hand of light over your heart, your chest, as I seal in the energy of protection. I want you to breathe in a beautiful emerald light and allow this light to heal, to seal, and to reveal only love. Like a watermelon, glowing bright and sweet and gentle and tender and succulent and breathtaking and refreshing. Allow your heart to glow in these cascading lights of soft pink and green. Feel the peace in your chest, in your breasts, in your heart. This beautiful art of love. Affirming, I love myself. I am love. I am unconditional love. And I am in my heart space, in my full heart, in my sacred heart, in my sacred sanctuary of light. It is from today that you are encouraged to only know and feel love. And when you work, when you think and feel, when you do, when you speak and act out of love, you cannot go back. We've often said to this voice, and she knows, for she once said to us, I'm sure if we learn something, we cannot just unlearn it. And I said, of course, but you're right. And I said, it is just kept somewhere, isn't it? It's stored. And I said, yes, you're right. And then I said, well, go tell them all. And now I share that with you. Whatever you learn or have learned, you cannot, not ever, unlearn it. It is stored, it is archived. It is only but a time of remembrance that it will resurface when you trigger the energy. So it is important, it is significant, it is utterly necessary for your growth that you only store every positive learning, exploring, lesson. As a student of the earth, you will always be learning. You can never learn enough, and you will always return in different ways to continue learning and teaching, for you can be the student and the master. But when the student is ready, the master shall appear. Beautiful hearts, your hearts are glowing ever so bright, and I am proud of you, for many of you are putting in such great effort, for your soul has triggered you, and there will be more to come. And as we have mentioned, that you cannot always do this in one sitting. It is a difficult process for a lot of you. So therefore we encourage you to repeat this practice as often as you need to release. And the more you do it, the lighter you become and the higher you vibrate. And that is what our goal is, to allow you to accelerate from out of 3D into the octaves of 4D and 5D and higher. For it is then, it is much easier for you and I to be in contact. I now ask you to breathe in and out this beautiful watermelon energy, allowing it to anchor itself, to ground itself, to become part of you, to always remain in love and light. It is your prerogative to ensure that your heart is the one that you think from and feel from. And when you allow your heart to find that marriage, that reunion and connection, then what you are doing is sending that energy up the throat, the third eye, and into the crown. And these 4 chakras work in coherence, in synergy, in a great cosmic marriage of light. As you breathe in and out, become aware of your surrounding as you gently begin to bring your consciousness back into your body, allowing yourself to feel your fingers, your toes, to touch your heart. Place your hand over your heart and claim your light. I am love, I am light, I am heart, I am bright. I will now allow you to gently, on the next exhalation, open your eyes to a brand new moment of love, unconditional love, and know that you can and always will visit the sanctuary in meditation, relaxation, and when you are searching for all of the answers are within you. We shall continue to bring you some messages from my deck, the oracle cards. Sip water if you must to ground yourself, gently bringing yourself into this energy of love and gentleness and tenderness. It may feel very airy and spacey. Please, as a word of caution, under no circumstances must you ever do a meditation while you are driving or operating any heavy machinery or doing a task that requires you to concentrate on the task. All meditation is meant to be done in serenity and quiet. It is easy to distract from one or the other, and you could cause great harm or injury to yourself or others. Archangel Michael, please do tell us the wisdom you wish to bring today. Beginnings and a fresh start. I hope you saw that flame just go up. Your new path is lit up, he says, and that is wonderful. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life challenges. Rise above yourself, loved ones. There are new beginnings and new starts with this beautiful and bright, overlit, pink heart. There's quite a few, so I will take just 2 from here. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. This was a message from yesterday. The arrow that strikes the heart, Cupid's arrow of love. That is why this card has repeated. It's to show you the arrow. Strike the love in your heart, he says. And only then can you be struck and strike it in others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action towards realizing my dreams. Dream love, and you shall manifest it. God, shield yourself. Protection. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And you can name specific people or situations that you are asking for protection for and of. I must say to you that when I was falling asleep last night, that I saw in my mind's eye a face similar to that. But he looked at me directly. It was nothing I feared, but I was very surprised to see I would say the boldness of that face, like really creating an impression in my vision. And today I see a very similar expression of it, but looking at the side. So what I do feel here is the message. Look at everything at face value. Do not look at things or interpret things for half of what it probably is. From one angle, you've got to look at it from different angles. So become aware of those in your circle, in your life, and if you feel a hunch that it is not of a high vibration, immediately shield yourself. When you look into the eyes of another, they must be able to look back at you confidently, and when you find that they can't, it is a sign. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. This was received yesterday. It's just a reaffirmation that some of you are perhaps questioning trust or have trust issues with people you know or you've recently met. And this is confirmation to perhaps trust the situation or the person. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider to my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. So again, ensure who you allow in your space and ensure that you use enough discernment to distinguish from all different angles and viewpoints that you are able to trust the one you are asking about. And if not, shield yourself. Focus upon divine and perfect health. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so they support my well-being. You were given a message today, or in your message, it was stated to be conscious of the foods you might attract. Are they healthy, and do they invest in your health? And this is validation to focus upon your health. It is no point working as hard as you do to save for the rainy day and then you might not see tomorrow. It is important that in every moment of your daily waking that you are conscious of the most important wealth, which is your health. Is there anything else? Let go of fear now. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy toxic or ego-based thoughts, or feelings. And this is what we're working on, is the releasing of fear and worry, etc. For fear is the opposite of love. We have another message of trust, and this time it's about your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. And this is what we were talking about in this particular visualization and release, is going within and trusting your inner sanctuary, for that is only real. And that is where you will have and find the answers. That is where I shall meet with you, and so will our divine creator and many other masters of light. Your inner guidance is real, and trust it, for it is your sanctuary. The message we asked to bring you today was your heart is your true sanctuary of worship. That is your true place of prayer, meditation, communication, communion, expression, reunion. Brothers and sisters of light, it is I, Michael. I love you so much. I always have. Allow me to work much closer with you, and for that I ask that you raise your vibration. For not only will you have me for just a fleeting moment, but for much longer. I shall now take my leave, and I bless each and every one of you in your earthly days, in your earthly nights. I cover my light and cloak you, your family, your home, your possessions, and everything you're about. I am just a call and thought away. I love you. I thank you. Namaste. Thank you, divine, majestic, Archangel Michael, for your love is so magnified and signified, and I am sure that each and every one listening is feeling this beautiful intensity and velocity, luminosity of your spirit. Let us choose a few charms. Angels gather here. This is the place we shall meet. This is the place that the angelics and archangelics of light and other masters of light will come to meet us, to hold the vibration of each and every one of us, to hold the vibration of the channel, the portal, and to help you take these little steps of golden on the ladder of light. And you know, some of you know, and others will come to know, that you are beginning to grow your wings of light. we have the wheel. For many of you have been stuck. Many of you have been blocked. But Spirit says your wheel is beginning to turn. It is turning. You will now be moving forward in your life, in your adventures, in your dreams, and everything that you're about will start evolving, and that is beautiful. This was given to us yesterday, and it appears today. And the message is for some of you that are struggling with things that are beneath, below, or beyond your ability to control. Spirit says it is now taking shape. It is now moving from a blockage, a survival energy, into a survivor energy. Your consciousness is being raised, and you need to trust that. Next to the wheel, it means this is now in motion. The sun repeats. Brighter days, great joy. It's time to feel playful again. It's time to feel light-hearted again. It's time to feel like a child. Build sandcastles. Make little boats and let them sail in the puddles. Sing your favorite nursery rhyme. You're not going crazy. And as I say that, look at what I pick up. The treble, the musical treble. Sing. Sing along. Sing in the shower, when you're cooking, when you're driving. All the happy songs that will raise your vibration. We have the fairy. Fairies are super and master manifestors for things that are more material. And we talk about your everyday needs. You need help? Get out into the garden and speak to the fairies. They will sit on the blossoms and wait for you. They will help you manifest the peace and calm for your home. They will help to knit and crochet the threads of love and light in your families so that you are in a more healthier environment and not at conflict with each other. They will also help you do your chores. Call them. They want to interact. Oh dear, look at that. We have a double confirmation of the fairies saying, I am waiting left and right for you on either side. There's a lot more we can help you with. Please do call us. We have a lot of nature, I must say. There's a dragonfly, and they work very closely with the fairies to manifest, to bring magic and happiness in your life. And it starts in your home. Charity begins at home. Love begins at home. So those that have been struggling in their family life, we have an open-winged honeybee. So there's great sweetness coming to your life. New honeycombs of sweetness. New building blocks of life. Jointed energy. Collaboration and networking. Also for some of you, will be getting busy. If you've reached a point of stagnation in your life, in your work, you will be getting very busy. And we have the butterfly, which is the transformation. solid transformation in little steps, but you're getting there. A lot of nature, and with the sun and nature, it is talking about you finding yourself, advising you to find yourself spending more time in nature. And there's the key. And this is actually quite a funny key, a humorous one. It looks like a little Mickey. That way, not so. And this talks about being cheerful, being a child again, feeling animated, and opening the doors to your inner animation with love. Look at the heart. It's upside down, but if I turn it, you will see the heart. Right? Love yourself to feel like a child. Be a little Mickey or Minnie. And open the doors to this joy and this love, because that's what we want. This is incredibly beautiful. And just little tokens or symbols of validation of what we've been saying to you. Family of light, I love you, I thank you. I look forward to our next meet and greet on the seat. We shall do the next part, which is healing the physical body, clearing the physical body. Until next, stay blessed.